Could I reconstruct the Titanic, sail it past an iceberg, and scream, "Not this time, sucker"?
You can do a version of that now.
Welcome to Are We There Yet? The show where we take a road trip into the metaverse while chatting with the most interesting creators, educators, and experts to find out where the metaverse stands now and what's coming in the future. I'm Keke Palmer. Riding shotgun with me today is Vishal Shah, Vice President of the Metaverse at Meta. Welcome, Vishal.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Are you ready to get on the virtual road?
I think it's time. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
This is cool.
So, Vishal, you ever take any road trips? Any cool stories?
So right after college, my dad and I did a cross-country drive, just the two of us, something we wanted to do for a long time. I grew up loving cars because of my dad, so it was like a cool bonding moment for us.
I love that. Family memories are always the best, aren't they? It makes us who we are. I want to shift gears for a second and ask, how did you even get into technology?
Well, at first I appreciated the shifting gears.
Right,
pun.
you know, I wanted you to see it, and you saw it.
I did. I got you. You know, I've always been into tech and products. You know, I'm a nerd. Like, I've always been a nerd.
Me too.
I got my first pair of glasses because I built a screensaver for my optometrist.
You willed a deal with your optometrist?
Yeah, well, I mean.
It's no wonder you're the vice president of the Metaverse. This is a major step going down. So before we get really into it, Shao, I gotta ask big picture, you know, because I'm sure everybody wants to know, and I personally want to know as well. How do you describe, you know, in simple terms, the Metaverse to someone that has no clue what it's about?
I think the simplest way of thinking about it is the Metaverse is the next phase of the internet. And the main difference between the internet we use today and the next phase is that we can feel like we are there with other people in a way that we can't feel in our digital experiences today. And we're gonna see things around us. We're gonna be able to touch things with our hands.
Well, don't start touching stuff in here, Vishal, because I
don't know what all these buttons are gonna
We don't
do.
know where we're gonna end up.
Yeah,
you know, we're going deep into the Metaverse. What is that, a flamingo in the middle of the street? How am I gonna get past that?
We're just gonna go around it, obviously.
So let me get this right. You're the vice president of the Metaverse at Meta, but you're not the vice president of the entire Metaverse, right? I mean, am I sitting with royalty?
No, there's no one person or one company that will control and or create the Metaverse. It's like saying there's one person who runs the internet.
I thought it was me who ran the whole internet.
So that's the actual answer? At Meta, we've been working on a product called Horizon Worlds.
Horizon World, okay.
I should get you to intro this
I know,
product.
I'm ready, Horizon World. It sounds very on the horizon.
That is why it's called Horizon Worlds, that's right. But the idea is that as opposed to Meta, a company building all the experiences that people will have, Horizon Worlds lets you, or anyone, create an experience.
So I really love this. So what you're saying is within the Metaverse, I can create my own places. Like, it's not only one company or the people that have the big bucks. It can actually be anyone that has an idea.
That's right. And I think this is really an extension of how technology has sort of democratized access to tools and to creativity. Like, think about 10 years ago, did we all think we'd have a video studio in our pockets?
Okay, no,
right? We didn't,
I know
right?
it.
Like, the phone kind of evolved to be that. And similarly, before it took writing, you know, thousands of lines of code to build a virtual environment. And now we're building products where, using your hands in VR, you can build an environment.
So are people building things in the Metaverse that even you didn't expect?
Yeah, all kinds of interesting things. We've got people building comedy clubs, speakeasies, haunted houses, meditation spaces. And all these things, the thing that's common is they're experiential.
When you talk about speakeasies or going to bars and clubs, I mean, are there people that are gonna help me to keep my own space?
Well, look, the most important thing I think is for people to feel safe and to feel comfortable. Also, when you are in a public space, what kind of superpowers can we give you to control your own experience?
I like the sound of that.
Imagine you're out in the world, physical world, and someone's harassing you or irritating you. Wouldn't it be nice if you could make a gesture and block them?
Oh my gosh, I would love to do that. I would just love to be like, something like that.
That's the gesture we're gonna use,
And
FYI.
I need the tongue click.
Okay,
You know?
I got it.
Thanks.
But I think it's a really important thing to give people the feeling that this is for them.
Okay, Vishal, we talked about a lot of big ideas, but to help me understand things a little bit better, I thought we could play a game. Are you up for that?
All right, let's play a game.
All right. This is now, future, never. Well, I'm gonna suggest some things that I can do in the Metaverse, and then you're going to answer with now, future, or never. Ready?
Seems simple enough. Let's do it.
Can I take my grandma bungee jumping?
Now?
Can I make a clown avatar that isn't scary?
Now.
Make a salad with no food in it?
That's a really deep question, actually, Keke. Let's say future.
Okay. Visit future Mars with human colonies on it?
Some version of now and future, yep.
Build a human-sized web and hang around it like a human-sized spider.
I think you can do a version of that now. Yeah.
Okay. Can I divide by 0 in the metaverse?
Listen, we can break physics, but we can't break math.
Create a giant virtual banana to go rock climbing on.
Now.
What if the banana is rotting?
That's, I guess, the future, since it needs to rot.
Answered that very cleverly. What if the banana is screaming, "Don't climb me"? I just threw that one in for kicks.
That's now. Why not?
Okay, reconstruct the Titanic, sail it past an iceberg, and scream, "Not this time, sucker!"
You can do a version of that now.
And save my good old Jack?
Now.
Good. Can you become a doctor without having to do gross stuff?
Let's say that's definitely a never.
Attend a virtual wedding?
Now.
Go backstage and meet your favorite band?
Now.
Go backstage and meet your favorite band's parents?
I guess now, if that's important to you.
Can I host this show from my bed at home?
In the future, yeah. I prefer this, though.
I don't. Okay, well, thanks for humoring me, Vishal. That was very informative. Now, let's press another button and see where else we can go. After learning everything that I've learned, I'm not exactly sure if fine art and design are my thing, so, am I out?
So no, I don't think so at all. I think this is what's awesome about the tools we're building is that it doesn't have to be a fine art or design. It's whatever you want to make. And the tools to build things are available now.
Okay, but Vishal, you're like a black belt in the metaverse, so I mean, come on now, it can't be that easy.
Good ideas aren't easy.
No.
Good ideas are hard. And
Yeah.
that's what creativity is for. So I can't tell you how to be creative. I don't know if you need my help for that. That said, the tools are pretty easy.
So wow, okay, with these tools, who knows what Keke's gonna be doing next. Okay, but I got another one for you.
Okay.
I'm a busy woman, I'm over here doing big boss things. Sometimes I don't have all the time to put into building in the metaverse.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
Some people are experts already. And
Yeah.
they've spent a lot of time in these tools. And what we've built is ways for them to share their creations so other people can use them.
Okay.
But let's take that even a step further. How do you make it so that maybe just by communicating with an AI, artificial intelligence builder bot, you can tell it what you want it to build and it'll build it for you?
Now wait a minute, you telling me I could vocally delegate to somebody?
Something tells me you know how to do that.
Oh yes, that's exactly up my alley. It sounds like I'm gonna fit right in the metaverse.
And again, you need to have an idea. It's not like
Yeah.
you say, build me something interesting and something interesting gets built. You still have to have some concept. But then the tools to make it come to life will just become easier and easier to use. How do you access Horizon Worlds from a phone or from a computer? How do you build using tools you already have? And that's some of the things that we're working on now too.
Oh, you had me at delegate. This is so exciting. I thank you so much for being on the show, Vishal. This has been really informative.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a blast.
Join us next time, you guys, and see where else we go into the metaverse and who else is going to be joining us on our journey. By the way, Vishal, have you been looking at the navigation system? Because I have no idea where we're going.